Today we're going to learn how to create a histogram and how that's different than other types of data presentation. So we are going to look at histograms. Now histograms are a little bit different than bar graphs, although very frequently people confuse the two. Now the two main things that histogram is that we have bars that touch, and that's not necessarily true with bar graphs. And the other thing is that the x-axis is quantitative data. And what that means is that it's the answer to a question. It always has to be numbers. So I can't say, what's your favorite color? Red. It has to be a number, such as the question, how many pets do you own? So I can't say, what kind of pets do you own? Because your answer would be dogs, cats, fish. So all of our answers to our question is going to be a number. Okay, so I went ahead and I asked, how many pets do you own? And these are the answers that I got. 1, 0, 0, 3, 3, 7, 1, 2. We're going to make 5. So we're going to add another 0 here. And we're going to add a 4 here. And then I have 0, 0, 0, 2, 2. 1, 1, 3, 3, 3. 7, 4, 2, 2, 0. And 0, 8, and 10. Okay, so give yourself a second, make sure that you have all of these numbers down the same as I do. 1, 0, 0, 3, 0, and I'm doing groups of 5. 3, 7, 1, 2, 4. 0, 0, 0, 2, 2. 1, 1, 3, 3, 3. 7, 4, 2, 2, 0. 0, 8, 10. Okay, and we're making sure that we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so we want to write those down so we have the right amount as we're doing the work. So let's go ahead and look at the steps of how to create a histogram. The first one is we're going to create a frequency table. So we're going to see how many people said 0. And we see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have some 1s here. So we're going to see how many people had 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many people had 2 pets? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many people had 3 pets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many people had 4 pets? 2. How many people had 5 pets? I don't have anybody. So 5, I have 0. 6 pets, I have 0. 7 pets, I have 1, 2. 8 pets, I have 1. 9 pets, I don't have any. 10 pets, I have 1. Okay, we're going to add those up and make sure that we have 28. So we have 12, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So we do want to check that. excuse me. Step number 2, we're going to draw our graph. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw a graph that has intervals. So intervals are the number of pets that we have. We're going to do some combinations. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw our graph here. My hand there a little bit. And we can see our highest that we need to go up is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And going this way, we're going to go ahead and, like I said, and do some intervals. So we're going to have an interval for 0 to 1, an interval for 2 to 3, an interval from 4 to 5, an interval from 6 to 7, an interval from 8 to 9, and an interval of 10 to 11. Okay. And now we are going to step number 3, label your intervals. That's what we just did. Intervals on the x-axis, and that's no gaps. So even though I didn't have anything that was a 5 or a 6, there's still a part of that. So we need to make sure that we have everything accounted for. We can't just skip it because we didn't have any of that data point. Now we're going to go ahead and label your frequency on the y-axis. Okay, and we already did our dots here, and we're going to write number of pets. Okay, so it's the number of pets is down here, actually. That's our whole graph. And these are the number of people that had that many pets. So this is going to be our title for our entire one. This is just our frequency, and down here is the answer to the question, which is how many pets do you have? So step number 5 is draw your bars. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and count. I have 12 actually for my interval of 0 to 1. And we're going to start all the way at the left there, and we're going to go all the way up to 12 for our bar. And we're going to go down to our mark there. Okay, so this right here is our first bar, because we had 12 for those two. Now looking at our next one, for our interval of 2 to 3, we have 10 altogether. Oh, I actually only went up to 10 on that first one. Let me finish that out there. There we go. We went up to 12 on that guy. Our next one here goes to 10. And once again, they are touching each other. We're going to have them touching each other. We don't have gaps like you might see on a traditional bar graph. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and have our interval of 4 and 5, which is 2. Okay. Okay, next we have 6 and 7, which is 2 as well. Next we have 8 and 9, which is 1. And finally our 10 and 11 finishes up with 1 as well. Okay, and then once again, we label it. Make sure you have labeled your number of pets for your title here. Now, as we're looking at this, it shows very easily that the majority of people have between 0 and 1 pets, but definitely the majority of our data falls between having no pets or 3 pets. And then as we have ours further along here, these are probably people that have lots of chickens or a whole bunch of goldfish, and they're counting each of those individually. We have fewer and fewer people that have just one person has 10 or 11 and one person has 8 or 9. So this just gives us a very visual representation of the most common answers to the question in this case of how many pets do you own. We're going to go ahead and take a look at these and do some analysis of histograms.